Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
goddammit,
I'm so glad to be back on it, man.
Yeah.
And you know, for once, the transition actually worked correctly. It works
Don't
good.
jinx it, please.
Finally.
Yeah.
You know, please.
No tech problems at all. Sure, nothing
no.
going
None
wrong.
whatsoever.
Yeah,
We
none.
are
It's
gonna be a terrible show.
professional.
Guys, good evening to you out there, friends, and thank you for watching another episode of Artificial Dinner Theater, where the movie is as fake as the food. I'm clapping for you, too. I'm clapping for the two of you.
What, for him? For him, yes. Round of applause.
I'm clapping for the two of us as two.
Guys, if you haven't watched God damn it. Guys, if you haven't watched this show before, basically what we're going to do is use ChatGPT here to come up with a reasonably loose movie script and try to read it and act it out for you while we're sitting here. And I'll tell you, if you haven't seen this show before, it's funny enough that I tend to ruin it every time.
Of course.
I'm liking it quite a bit. Man.
That's what
It's
makes
good.
it so funny.
And I'll tell you, today's going to be a good one, man. We're going to write a Western today. I think
Well,
it's a good time for a fucking
Bless my
Western.
stars.
That's right.
Fill the
I'm
day.
sure. I feel so many Phil accents coming on today.
Chicken and grits.
Looks like he got him off in
Oh,
the ditch.
pork and beans.
What?
There we
You
go.
just gotta do like the Yosemite Sam.
What's going on around here?
That's right. Gotta get a little rack and frack and varmint in there as well, right? Guys, I am glad to be back here with you on this show. We haven't been able to do this for 2 weeks. I was out of town for one of them, and then I had food poisoning for the other one.
So things are going great.
Yeah. My summer
Perfectly.
just has been the luckiest of my life, of course, man. But I am definitely glad to be back on this show. I was looking at some shit today. That was.
You were looking at shit today?
I was looking at shit.
Why were you looking at shit?
But the thing is, don't you
Unfortunate.
always?
Unfortunate.
Don't you always, though,
Gotta
man?
check out what's going on down there, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so
Oh boy. You know, we
Every
always
time
start
you
off
take
this
a
show
shit-
talking about balls or
Every-
shit or
I
something.
blame her. I blame her, man.
I'm
She's
not the
that
one
did
looking
this.
for
He
shit.
was the one looking at shit
So
today,
every
yeah.
time you take a shit, you're
Examining.
torn between two decisions that are both the right thing to do. First thing you want to do is if you take a shit, when you flush it, you look at it to make sure nothing is wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the same time, I'm torn with the decision that instead of looking into the bowl, I should be closing it so that like fecal particulate isn't spraying direct.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't want to
right.
inhale that.
It's into my eyes. I'm
don't want
looking
it
right at it, man.
Splashing into the air and eventually making its way to your toothbrush. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
God. I know.
Oh, shit. Shitty mouth.
You're gonna close the lid from now on, aren't you?
I've known these things for years, but I'm torn. You have to. So what I try to do, and it's hard to train yourself to do it right, man, is you take a look at it, then close it, and then flush.
That's the proper.
The-
Yeah,
and the
there
thing
is a
is-
sequence
It-
to
But
it.
it's hard to like, old habits die hard. As soon as I'm off that motherfucker, bam. You know what I mean?
Of course, yeah. You just gotta slam that shit shut. But yeah, no, you gotta look down, make sure there's only an acceptable amount of blood, make sure there's no other organs or anything in there.
No, nothing. Nothing extra
sure-
jiggly.
Make sure
It
you're
all looks fine.
digesting things entirely.
Corn.
Yeah, you know.
Well, if there were, irregular coloration of some kind,
right.
or some kind of recurring consistency issue, one direction or the other. You need to know these things, man.
It's really one of those things that it really should be functioning perfectly, or else something is wrong.
That's true.
You know? One way or the other.
I can't believe we're having this conversation.
Well, I blame you. You're the one who called attention to me.
You're the one that likes to look at shit. It's not
I
my
didn't say anything about
fault.
liking
They
it.
both-
I
they
said
both
you
have a
have to
point.
look
They
at it.
both have a point.
You're forced to look at it. Are you saying you don't ever see the poops that come out of your dog?
Yeah, but I don't talk about it in front of everyone.
I can bring her.
I don't bring
Hey,
it up at
guys!
cocktail parties.
Welcome to the stream. Let's compare shits today.
I was using shit as a pronoun just to mean stuff. Any noun.
I know. I had
You
to take
took
it there. My
literally
fault.
And turned it into
Bad
feces,
Barbie.
And now you have to know.
What else
Has George
is
Carlin
new?
taught you nothing? Your stuff is stuff. Everybody else's stuff is shit.
It's shit.
Get your shit out there. I gotta put my stuff there. Which also was terrible. I couldn't watch that one.
You tell him, Steve Dave, gifting a tier 1 sub to Cowboy Butt Cheeks. Thank you for the gift sub.
Yeehaw!
Dinosaucers. Was that one where they were like space heroes? They had little blasters and armor, but they were dinosaurs.
Space dinosaurs?
Yeah, maybe.
Little alien dinosaurs?
Dude.
Spicesaurs?
Well, I don't know if they were aliens. They might have been Earth dinos that went into space.
Ah, okay. They escaped the meteor like the ones in Rick and Morty.
I guess.
They developed a spacecraft, jumped into it,
And they were
dodged a
Never
bullet.
developed thumbs. Never developed thumbs. Somehow built spacecraft. You know?
Little arms.
Well, they didn't have to adapt to the Earth's atmosphere at that point. They just, out in space, they just remained what they were. They didn't have to evolve.
That's fine. I'm not disputing their lack of need to evolve if they were in the vacuum of space, bro. That much is obvious.
Well, then why would they grow thumbs if not for evolutionary
because
purposes?
How did they use tools? How did they build the spaceship if they didn't have fucking thumbs,
They had the little
man?
claws. they had
the talents.
Scratch it together.
They had to do a lot of this.
Turn everything like this.
With the little arms.
They do it
And
with
they
the
got-
mouth. They all have broken ass teeth.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Their jaws form a thumb.
There's a will, there's a way.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm saying if they already made these spaceships that got them out of the atmosphere without thumbs, what do they need thumbs for? They already did it.
I'm suggesting they ain't getting off the fucking planet without thumbs.
Maybe they use the
You
tails?
need thumbs to escape. That's what I'm
They could
saying.
use the tails.
Tails.
The tails to do what?
To act as a fifth appendage.
They're not monkeys, man. They
No, they're
can't.
dinos.
When have you ever seen a dinosaur swing from their fucking tail? What kind of
When
grip
was the last
strength
time
do
you saw a
think they have?
dinosaur?
She's got a point.
Okay, that's fair. She wins. Case closed.
Of course I win.
All right, guys.
Don't
Today
judge.
we're gonna write a fucking western
Thank you.
movie, and I'm of the opinion that we get to it, friends.
Let's do it.
Hell yes. Now, guys, we've done this in a couple of ways before. We're trying to kind of refine the process. And honestly, it's only to show how ridiculous AI really is in the long run. It's not that these movies are good. What's good is making them and then just throwing them away.
Of course.
You know?
That's the fun.
That's the good part of it. Use once
Cowboy
and destroy.
Saurus.
Okay, but
It's like the
today I'd
Mark
like to
Ribley
try
of
to
movies.
design a character before we put him in a movie. You see what I mean?
Just give them a backstory.
Right,
First, like
decide
character
who
development.
this character is before we put him in the movie and see what kind of results we get there.
Right.
Okay, so I want to create a character. Give me some names of for cowboys in the Wild West.
wild, wild.
Wow, wow, wait.
You know, I'm not going to say some. It doesn't know what it's doing. A list of 10. Give me a list of 10 names for cowboys. All right, come on.
Let's
see what
do
we got
it.
here today, guys.
Let's do it. We need
Looking forward
some
to it.
characters.
And then we'll call it Cowboysaurus.
Cowboytopia.
Jack T. Ripper votes for Butch McGee. Is it really having this hard of a time coming up with it?
Sure. Here's 10 cowboy names for
Wyatt
characters.
Rattlesnake Mercer. Oh, these are pretty
Jesse
good.
Dusty Callahan. Morgan Two-Gun McKenna.
Oh, Two-Gun McKenna.
That's right, Levi Saddleback Dalton.
Grace Desert Rose Colton. These are very Western.
These are extremely
Whiskey
fucking
Jack.
Whiskey Caleb.
Caleb Whiskey Jack Sinclair.
Oh boy.
Well,
Charlotte
I do
Spurs
declare.
Donovan.
Charlotte. Wait, is Charlotte a cowboy
They call her
name?
Lottie Spurs. Quickjaw Chandler.
Eli Quickdraw Chandler.
Nora Six Shooter Cassidy.
And Lucas Bronco Ramsey.
Okay, I vote for Whiskey Jack. Especially because,
because it
and
has-
spoiler alert for you guys out there, there is going to be a gambling theme to this movie. And how we're going to put it together. So Whiskey Jack, that could be a name he got by winning some hand in poker with 3 jacks or something.
The
you
old
know?
Whiskey Jack. Yeah.
Yeah. Caleb is not great, though. I don't know. I don't know about Caleb there. Caleb
Jesse?
Sinclair is not great.
Or Wyatt Sinclair.
Yeah, like a lot of these are better first and last, but that's a pretty good Wild
Middle.
West name.
Whiskey Jack Mercer.
Whiskey Jack Mercer. I mean, I feel like in the Old West, you use the alliteration. It'd be like Whiskey Jack Johnson. You know?
And he sang really chill music.
Whiskey Jack Jackson. Yeah, what if his name's Wyatt Jackson and they call him Whiskey Jack?
Oh, Whiskey Jack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wyatt
that
Jackson.
could be it.
Okay. All right.
Wyatt Whiskey Jack Jackson.
Wyatt Jefferson.
All right. Remember this character. Wyatt Whiskey Jack Jackson.
Jackson.
Okay. Now let's try to remember what the fuck we were talking about earlier.
Okay.
All right. Let's
Dinosaurs.
see. Let's give it a year first. In the year 25. Greg, subscribe with Prime for 12. Thank you, Greg.
It's got to be like
1835.
Late 1800s. It's got to be post-Civil War, like 1870s.
Right.
1880s. You know, that's
1869.
what?
there it is.
It's always her. It's always
It's
her.
true.
In the year 1869, Wyatt Whiskey Jack is a
Yeah.
retired soldier. Okay, this was the important part.
Uh-huh.
He fought in the Union Army during the war. And now,
Virginia.
with his wife and young son, he wants to settle in the American frontier.
Right.
Okay, right? So he's from the north, wants to move to the south. Just jacking it.
Just jacking it.
Okay?
Jacking it in the
with
south.
a background in blacksmithing,
Uh-huh.
with an apostrophe.
And a handsome dowry he won off the hands of his
And a
bunk
handsome
mates.
dowry he won off in the hands of his
company members. What do you
right,
call it?
just fellow soldiers.
Okay.
I think we can keep that reasonably vague. Handsome dowry he won off in the hands of his fellow soldiers. With
Compadres.
which he is using to move his family to a small town. He crossed the border into Texas at Femur Falls.
Femur Falls.
Uh-huh.
On his way.
That's right. On his way to Skull Springs at the edge of the territory, right? In order to become an apprentice
Skull Springs.
to a skilled
That's unincorporated land.
blacksmith there. Okay?
There
Right?
ain't no
Anything
law in
else that we
Skull
need?
Springs.
I don't know what the name of the wife and kids. Do we want to name them?
Well,
let him name
should we pick? Let him name him.
All right, we'll let him name them. What else do we need to know about this guy? Wyatt is mid-30s.
Okay.
Mid-30s. Tall, dark, and handsome. Right? It's a
He's
fucking,
a cowboy, yeah.
Yeah.
He has all his teeth.
Right. He has all of his teeth.
You actually gonna do it?
Coincidentally,
Okay.
it's
Let's see
more
what it
teeth
does.
than the
Let's see if
whole
it
rest
knows
of the
how to
town has
remember a
combined.
character. I've taken notes of the
Absolutely.
character's details. Here's a brief summary of Wyatt Whiskey Jack Jackson based on the info you provide. Wow, it arranged this.
Wow, okay.
Mid-30s, retired Union soldier, experienced blacksmith, wife and young son, settling in the American frontier, becoming an apprentice blacksmith. Arrival, crossed into Texas at Femur Falls, headed to Skull Springs. Tall, dark, and handsome.
With a full set of teeth. Yes, that's important.
Well, that is a
Great.
plus during that time.
Yeah, he's using baking soda every day on some horse-hairs.
Well, Adam, you will be playing Wyatt Jackson. You
All
want to
right.
give us the rundown here, if you would, real
All right.
quick?
Wyatt Jackson, known as Whiskey Jack, due to his fondness for the drink and his reputation as a skilled drinker among his fellow soldiers, carries with him the experiences and scars of his time in the Union Army during the war. Despite his rugged past, he is determined to create a better life for his family in the vast, untamed landscape of the American frontier. With his background in blacksmithing, Wyatt sees an opportunity to secure a stable future for his wife and young son. His journey takes him to Skull Springs, a small town at the edge of the territory where he plans to become an apprentice to a skilled blacksmith.
I don't like that part.
Honing his craft and building a new life. Tall, dark, and handsome, Wyatt's appearance is only matched by his strong spirit and work
Whoa.
ethic. He's managed to keep all of his teeth, a feat not common in a time when dental care was a luxury. Wyatt's determination and resourcefulness, combined with his skills as a blacksmith and his experiences on the battlefield, make him a formidable and compelling character in the wild and challenging
I
landscape
fucking
of the
love
That's
it.
luxury.
Dude. Holy
Right.
shit.
Put that part about the teeth in the trailer.
It's not a
I'll
common
put some
plate
butts and seats.
Okay.
because
okay.
dental care was a luxury.
Okay, give me a list of 10 names for movies that would be starring Wyatt
Whiskey Jack.
Jack Jackson.
Cool Whip.
Cool.
Whiskey Jack.
Here are 10 movies. Frontier Forge.
Yeah.
Holy
Blacksmith's
Great,
Redemption. Whiskey Jack's Journey.
Steel and
Steel and
Spirits.
Spirits.
That's pretty good.
Tales
Yeah.
of Skull Springs.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson's Anvil.
That's
All
not
right.
bad. Okay.
Forging the West.
That's pretty solid. It's pretty
That's pretty
generic.
good.
It's
Whiskey
ridiculous.
Jack's Legacy.
Rust and
Rust
Resolve.
and Resolve. Fires of the Frontier.
I vote number 1, Frontier Forge.
Frontier Forge,
Frontier
man.
Forge, I think, is the fucking one.
I like it.
Sam Miguel says he closed the toilet seat. That's how he kept all his teeth.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't get on his
they-
horse hairs.
Well, you use the horse hairs to floss them teeth.
That's right.
Okay.
He made him a little brush.
All right, guys. I think we've got what we need to start. So let's use our prompt. Please write dialogue for the first few scenes of an extended screenplay of a movie called Frontier Forge.
Forge.
Not a bad name.
Dude, it's probably gonna this is helping it, I'm sure, because it now
Right.
knows about Whiskey Jack and Frontier Forge.
Right.
And it could just build up
yeah.
from that.
About Wyatt Whiskey Jack.
Whiskey Jack, about Wyatt Whiskey Jack Jackson, and his family moving to Skull Springs, Texas.
By way of Femur Falls.
In the first few scenes,
Mm-hmm.
the Jackson family arrives in Skull Springs, gets the lay of the land, and goes to the bank to buy a house.
Yep.
Right? That's an important part too. The bank owns the houses in Skull Springs. So let's actually tell it that part here. When they get the lay of the land, while noticing a lot of vacant housing owned by the bank. Right? That's important.
And then they go to the bank. to buy a
Sees a poster for an upcoming poker tournament
house. Yeah.
and goes to buy it. So they see all that stuff as they're like coming into town, right? You would not explain it there,
Yeah,
but you
they're
would
just taking
you would
it
get a
in.
visual. Yeah.
I wonder if we should put something at the end, because like we were talking about, this ChatGPT is notorious for trying to end the movie.
Right.
At the end of every prompt, maybe we should put something like "Do not end the movie here" or something, or set us up for the next few scenes or something.
Okay. Okay, so I don't want to put like at the end of or
Maybe like
anything
more
that.
scenes to follow or something.
Right.
Something like that to continue.
Keep in mind more scenes will follow or
Set up for. Okay. I don't want to tell it. Remember, these scenes set us up for the inciting incident. Yeah.
Okay.
Try it with that. See what we get.
I hope it doesn't try to force the inciting incident, though.
Shit.
you know?
Okay. We've done it without before, but you're right. I'm gonna keep that in mind as we get a little further in. Let's see what we do. Okay, here we go. 8:34. Press return. Pretty good, man. I like this main character. It's all pretty straightforward. It's just an AI movie, you know. But that's not bad.
It looks different again. Like they're changing the innards of this thing. It looks
it's
different
writing
again.
it theater style again.
Very weird.
What's that about?
I don't know.
I wanted screenplay style, center justification with the fucking blocks, man. Wait. That says end of Act 1. That is not end of Act 1.
See.
You know what? I don't like that. Let's try it again.
Yeah, fuck all that. Forget all that.
Forget that. Let's try
Thanks,
again.
Walter. We'll take a look at it. I was just reading one of the lines
Just
there.
forget that.
Forget all that.
Okay. Now I want to paste.
It's still thinking
First
about
few
forgetting
scenes
that.
of a screenplay in screenplay format. Bump. Okay.
Take into consideration more scenes will follow.
Right. This is only the beginning of Act 1. More scenes will follow. Okay, right? Let's try that. Let's try it again here, guys.
See what we got.
Certainly.
There we go.
All right, there we go. That's more.
that's-
Yeah.
It's not center justifying, but fine. This format is fine.
Yeah.
Already much better.
I like
Already
it.
much better.
I like it.
Yeah, it really does matter how you kind of set it up for it.
It's sensitive. It's sensitive.
It's
It's
man.
still the end of Act 1. More
Why
scenes
does it
to
think
follow.
It's the end of Act 1. God damn. Okay, we're actually having a tech problem. They've got to be changing it because this has worked before.
So let's say more scenes in Act 1 will follow. So that way it doesn't try to end the act.
Yeah. But see, it also wants to like say that in what it spits out, which isn't quite right. What if we changed it for time? What if we did the first 10 minutes of Act 1?
Okay.
Leave it open.
For the act to continue or something.
For
forget
Act
what
1
the
to
format
continue.
is. I'm going to tell it to be doing what I say. Leave it open for the next thing I tell you to do.
Uh-oh.
Fucking machines. Whoop. Save.
Whoop. What have you done?
Accidentally pushed Control S when I pushed Control A. All right, let's try it again.
Certainly.
All right, here we go.
All right.
What was the name of the fucking movie again? It already.
Frontier Forge.
Frontier Forge.
Forge of the Frontier.
It should be Frontier Forge, Forge of the Frontier.
End of first 10 minutes. Okay, all right, that's fine. Let's do it. We're getting a little bogged down here, guys. I'm
Well,
sorry.
yeah, just go. There you go. It's starting from
There
there.
it is.
Here we go.
All right. Let's try this again. Here we go. Frontier Forge. Mr. Duel, give me some music.
Frontier Forge. Forge of the Frontier.
Exterior, the Wild West landscape, daytime. A vast expanse of rugged landscape stretches as far as the eye can see. Dusty trails lead to the horizon. A wagon pulled by 2 horses emerges in the distance. Exterior of Skull Springs Main Street, same day, the wagon clatters into view, bearing the marks of a long journey. Dust rises in its wake as it rumbles down the main street of Skull Springs, Texas. The Jackson family sits atop the wagon. Wyatt, Whiskey Jack Jackson, mid-30s rugged, is at the reins. Martha, his wife, in her early 30s, sits behind him. Young son.
We haven't named him yet.
No, he's only 8.
called him Little Whiskey.
Lil
Young
Whiskey.
son, around 8 years old, excitedly peers over the edge.
Can call him Junior.
Adam, you want to do the father and son team?
All right.
Paul, is this Skull Springs? That's right, son. Skull Springs, our new home.
It's different from what I'd imagined.
She's from Georgia. Exterior of Skull Springs Main Street continuous. They pass saloons, general stores, and a few townsfolk going about their business.
Look, Martha, those houses, they're empty.
Seems like an awful lot of them. Why would that be?
Maybe folks moved on or had some hard times. I don't know. Paul, look at that poster.
I can't. Is the kid 8 or 80? I can't tell.
I can't tell.
He's a Benjamin Button.
He's just a young
right.
son.
The young son points at a poker tournament poster on a wooden post.
Can we go, Paul? Please. We'll see, son. First, let's handle some business, all right?
Exterior of Skull Springs at the bank that day. The family arrives at a sturdy building with a sign that reads, Skull Springs Savings and Loan. Inside, why did I call it this? I have a lisp. Why would I name the town fucking Skull Springs? Inside, the bank clerk, Walter, greets them. Well, good day. How can I help, folks?
Afternoon. Wyatt Jackson. Just arrived with my family.
Friendly welcome, Mr. Jackson. Walter here. What can we do for you?
Oh, we noticed those empty houses around town. Are they for sale?
well, you've got a sharp eye, man. Most of those houses belong to
thank
the
you.
bank now. Folks moved on. Some fell on hard times.
Hell, you say. I understand. Say, can we take a look at one of them?
Well, certainly. Let me fetch the records and keys. Also, don't miss the poker tournament at the Rusty Spur Saloon. Big prize, they say.
The Rusty Spur.
Walter heads to the back.
What do you think, Wyatt?
Yeah, might be worth checking out, Martha. But first, let's see about a roof.
Walter
right?
returns with keys and a map. Well, here you go, folks. Property map and keys to the Perkins house. Perkins house. Cozy place, few streets down. Few streets? How fucking big is this town? I wanted small frontier mining camp town.
You wanted cozy.
All right.
I appreciate it, Walter.
As they leave, excitement for a new home in the poker tournament fills the air. Okay, not bad. So they get into town. First things first, they buy the house. That's fine. Now, I feel like the inciting incident occurs at the poker tournament that night, right?
Of course.
Like they moved in. Let's go see the town this evening. They go to dinner, whatever the fuck it is that you do.
They
back
go for a
then.
night
to
on
the
the town and
saloon,
to
get a
enjoy
drink.
the poker tournament. Of course, we know that Whiskey Jack,
Right.
unbeknownst to the other townsfolk,
Right.
has quite a history throwing them cards.
Indeed he does.
Racking them chips up.
Okay, let's write dialogue for the next part
Scene in Act
of
1?
the
He
screenplay.
beat old Chips Johnson in that one game back in the day.
That night, the Jackson family goes to the poker tournament. But
Of course
the
he does.
inciting incident occurs when a man. When the family sees a man lose everything at the tournament. His wife pleads with him cryingly.
Making a scene.
Making a scene.
Typical woman, I guess. Whatever.
Wyatt notices. Slim Johnson subscribed to Tier 1 that says, as I looked into the pearly gates, God said, it ain't your time, baby Billy. It ain't your time.
That's right, buddy. Beep, beep.
Wyatt notices the owner of the saloon. Saloon is 1L, excuse me.
1L, 2 O's, yep.
Give the sign
The signal, yeah.
to some guys. They who dragged the losing man and his wife out into the street and shoot them.
Bam!
The game continues as if nothing happened. And Wyatt
nothing.
is suspicious.
He's sus.
Considering just how cheap his house was. Right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's all tied in.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. A 44
The house
press
is
return.
clearly taking houses, yeah.
Oh, I like it.
The old rusty spur.
Rustiest of spurs, man.
Right. Gotta dust the rust off, you know?
We got both kind of music here. Country and Western.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, it's writing quite a bit. Thug leader? Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
We have man.
Oh, boy. All right, here we go. Into the scene. Good deal.
All right.
All right, here we go. Exterior of the rusty spur. The sun is set and the town is transformed. Warm light spills out of the rusty spur saloon onto the wooden sidewalks. The Jackson family, dressed in their best attire, enters the saloon with a mix of anticipation and curiosity. Interior of the Rusty Spur Saloon that night. Inside the saloon is bustling. Miners, cowboys, and gamblers are engrossed in various card games, including Faro. The poker tournament, however, is in full swing.
Oh, this place is fancy. Sure is, son. Just remember, we're here to enjoy ourselves.
Wyatt joins the poker table, already in progress, while Martha and the young son watch from a distance.
Now stay close right here. This isn't like anything we've seen before.
They're not aware gambling exists.
They've never
up
been
until
to
this
it.
point.
No,
Yeah.
oh no.
Martha keeps a watchful eye on Wyatt as he takes a seat at the table, joining the intense poker game. Interior of the Rusty Spur Saloon later. Wyatt's face is a mix of concentration and determination as he holds a decent hand of cards. He's gaining ground in the poker game, but the tension in the room is palpable.
And the next hand goes to Mr. Jackson.
Poker dealer being played by Richard Dawson. Wyatt collects his winnings while exchanging nods and small talk with his fellow players.
It looks like you're getting the hang of it, Wyatt.
It said in his character background he won the money to
good,
move in a
yeah.
poker game.
It's all about reading your opponents, playing
That's
smart.
the East Coast.
Plus all the experience I had when I played a lot in the Army.
The atmosphere is electric as Wyatt's winning streak continues. Later at the Rusty Spur, the tension takes a dark turn. At another table, a man, desperate and defeated, loses everything. His wife, on the brink of tears, clings to him.
Please, babe. Why no more? We got nothing left.
The
This
scene
is
becomes
other wife.
increasingly uncomfortable. The other gamblers exchange uneasy glances.
It's trying to make it... Is it trying to make it...
I don't think so, because
Okay,
it
all
called
right.
her wife,
Just
not
wife.
Martha.
Okay.
Just Wyatt? Okay.
Martha, stay close to young son.
What we're gonna do, sail him?
We've adopted us a little Chinese. He's a celestial?
That's right.
Yeah. Wyatt discreetly signs for Martha and the young son to move away from the escalating situation. Outside the Rusty Spur Saloon that night, outside the situation escalates further. The man and his wife are dragged into the street by a group of thugs.
The man and the wife. Oh my god. Oh, my turn? Okay.
Yep.
Please, spare us.
I beg you, we have a daughter at home.
I don't give a damn what you've got at home.
Suddenly, a gunshot rings out. Bang! The man and his wife fall together. Got them both with one shot. Got them both.
That's a hell of a thug leader.
Thug leader departs
Dang.
without hesitation.
I'm getting out of here. I killed them both with one shot.
He's Batman.
West Coast Mafia.
The saloon owner, a cunning figure, observes from a distance before heading back into the saloon. Oh, like Widow's Walk, second story balcony.
Yeah.
It's like looking out over it.
That's right.
Goes back in. It's got a bunch of whores in there.
bunch of
This little
whores.
upstairs parlor.
Who was?
Inside the Rusty Spur Saloon that night. Inside the poker game continues as if nothing has happened. It's the Wild West. This kind of shit happens all the time.
Sure.
Gambler's nonchalant demeanor masks the grim events outside.
Did you see that, White?
You ain't seen nothing. None of y'all saw a damn
I
thing.
did. Something not right here.
Paul, what happened out there?
Don't worry, son. Talk about it later.
You'll learn about it when you grow up. Wyatt's suspicions grow, casting a shadow over what was supposed to be a family-friendly night of entertainment at gambling at a bar
That's right.
with heavily armed
Well,
guards. Because
aren't
that's
like the
normally-
saloons like little, bar/whorehouses?
Yeah, I mean,
they
they've
were all-
definitely got whores there.
Yeah, I mean,
it was a whorehouse
it's a
casino
great
slash
family
saloon.
For
Friday
sure.
night entertainment, bringing your
Absolutely.
8-year-old Benjamin Button.
By the way, Crater
Hey,
Bob
hey.
rating with a party of 6. Hell yes, thank you very much
Crater,
for the
thank
raid.
you. Welcome.
You guys picked a good time. We are coming down to the end of Act 1. All right, so let's write the dialogue. For dialogue. I do that all the
The
time.
dialogue.
Let's write the dialogue for the rest of Act 1. Right? Okay. The next day, the Wyatt family is at home. Let's name him. Their young son.
Thurman.
His name is Thurman Jackson.
Better than
You just say
Thurman
like
Merman.
Junior because it's like, just take up the name of the dad.
Let's name him Bray. That works for me.
Okay.
Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, I spelled there wrong. Brr, 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 brr. It seems to do okay with typos. It was fine with Cryingly. Their young son
Cryingly.
Bray is playing in Outback,
Outback. Okay.
and he runs up to the porch with a new friend, a young girl about his age.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so we need Jack T. Ripper gifting a sub, by the way. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you, Jack.
So Wyatt questions the little girl. And she says she used to live in that house. He goes to investigate the property.
What were their names?
Who?
The Pearsons or something?
Oh, what was the house?
banker was like, we got to give you the old Perkins house or whatever.
Yeah, Perkins, yeah.
Was it
in
Perkins? All
Yeah,
right.
that's right. Okay, so yeah, little Miss Perkins.
And
there
Perkins.
we go.
Right.
He
Ann
goes to
Perkins.
investigate the property, finds the Perkins family
Uh-huh.
who lost the house to the bank, living outdoors in a wooded
In a woad.
wooden portion of the acreage. Jack T. Ripper gifting another sub. Thank you very much. Okay, so Wyatt realizes that the bank is working with the saloon owner to squeeze the town for money and buy up all of the real estate.
Right.
Something has to be done.
We got to name the saloon owner too, because he's probably gonna call him saloon owner if we don't.
Okay.
The saloon owner, what's his name? It's got to be something menacing.
Give him a name.
Give him a menacing name.
Give him a menacing name. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
good. 852 press return. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yeah, you guys are right in the chat. Fucking Crooked Bank. Who could have guessed?
I like
Who
it.
could have guessed?
All right, it's about to get wild.
Yeah, dude, this is where they find out the darkness within this seemingly family-friendly town. You can't even take children to bars anymore around here. What
No.
the fuck?
I got a
Can't have
perfect
family
name
fun
for-
time at a whorehouse.
I got a perfect voice for Mr. Perkins.
Mr. Perkins.
Mr. Perkins.
Exterior of the Jackson home, formerly known as the Perkins house. Front porch next day. The Jackson home stands under the bright western sun. The porch offers a pleasant view of the surroundings. Wyatt sits on the porch watching as his son, Bray, plays in the yard.
Paul, come meet my new friend.
A young girl about Bray's age runs up to the porch. She's Lily Perkins.
Lily Perkins.
With a curious and friendly demeanor.
Hi, I'm Lily.
Well, hello, Lily. I'm Wyatt Jackson.
This nice place you got here.
Thanks. You want to go play with my wooden horse?
Wait a minute, kids.
Wait,
Is that a
whoa,
euphemism? That's they're a little young for that, man.
Now, kids.
Sure.
Well, Lily, where do you live?
We used to live in that house over there.
That's this house.
The Perkins house? I mean, the Jackson house?
Yeah, but the bank took it, and now we don't have a home.
Why would she know that?
She heard her parents arguing about it, you know?
Because you have to grow up real fast back in the day.
Wyatt's
right.
expression shifts, concern growing, so he goes, fuck this! He grabs Lily by the hand, and they go out to the back of the fucking property. They're on their acreage. They go into the wooded area there. They find the Perkins family, a couple in their 40s, struggling to set up a makeshift camp.
Mr. and Mrs. Perkins? Is that you? Wyatt Jackson, I ain't seen you in years.
Of course, the Perk family is Irish, you piece of shit.
We lost our house, Wyatt. We can't afford to live there anymore.
I'm sorry to hear
Made
that.
them the fucking McFlys, man.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hate to hear such a thing.
What about your family? How are they?
Well, we're here now, just trying to make a fresh start, Oh, those bankers and their crook. And that crook who owns a rusty spur. They're squeezing this town dry. Okay, I've been thinking the same thing. There's more to this than meets the eye.
What do you mean?
I've seen things since we got here. The way that saloon owner operates and how the bank's taking homes left and right. Oi, they gotta be working together. They want everyone to lose their homes so they can buy up all the land for a pittance. We can't let that happen. This town deserves better.
That really wasn't too bad.
Pretty good,
Interior of
yeah.
the Jackson home in the living room that day. Wyatt and Martha sit at the kitchen table discussing this troubling situation.
Why? What can we do?
We need to find out more about what's happening. Why they're really pushing folks out,
But why? It's dangerous.
It's more dangerous if we do nothing. Look at them kids out there. Our kids deserve a chance at a good life here, and I'm gonna give
Wyatt
it to 'em.
glancing out the window, his gaze firm.
I'm gonna make sure this place is a good place for our kids.
At the end of Act 1, the Jacksons have discovered a sinister scheme, and now Wyatt is determined to uncover the truth and protect his family and the town from the clutches of those who seek to exploit it. Not fucking
Not
bad.
bad. They didn't name the saloon owner, but at least they didn't just call him saloon owner.
Right? Yeah, man. Now, at the beginning of we're ending Act 1 a little early, I think. At the beginning of Act 2, we still have to talk about him trying to get the blacksmith job.
Right.
Or maybe that's where he first learns. He learns more about the plot. The blacksmith guy knows something about this.
Okay.
He's still
Yeah, he
got to
could be
meet
the guy that knows
town drunk,
everything.
who we talked about before.
Right. I'm
right.
thinking, when he goes into the blacksmith place and starts setting up shop or whatever, somebody from the saloon comes
Right,
in.
he sees a protection payment happen or something like
Right.
that.
And the blacksmith tells him, yeah, if you can take this place over, you got to be ready for that,
Right.
They come in here every week. They just bumped it up to 20%,
20%.
Man, even Bumpy
know
don't
what?
take
Gadzooks!
Yes.
Gadzooks!
Guys, now that we've kind of established everything, we really need to turn this up. We need to turn this up a little bit, man. Now he's gotta meet some people and discover some problems here. All right.
Right.
So next, let's write dialogue
Okay.
for the beginning of Act 2, wherein Wyatt goes to
What?
get the blacksmith job. On his first day, he sees the master blacksmith forced to make a protection payment, right? And questions him about what happened. The blacksmith reveals that the bank is behind everything. It's the bank's fault. That's basically what's happening here. They are arming the saloon owner's men after stealing a bunch of guns, and he is forced to now give them 20%. 20%, man. This is only the beginning of Act 2.
Right.
This is only the beginning of Act 2.
Act deuce.
Okay, right? Okay, here we go. Let's try it
Let's
out.
see what we got.
Yeah, I like it. He's got to get a job, man. You know, what did they move here for?
Yeah, he's got that blacksmithing skills. Got to put it to use.
Got to use those blacksmithing skills.
Put it to good work.
That's right, man.
All right.
Devlin.
I guess Hank is probably the blacksmith.
Okay. All right.
Okay, let's...
And there's somebody named Devlin.
Exterior Skull Springs, the blacksmith shop the next morning. The morning sun bathes the town in warm light. Oh, we need a good song for that one, man. We need a good open prairie kind of song. Yeah.
Magnificent Seven style. Yeah.
The Jackson family arrives in front. Why would the whole family go? In front of the blacksmith shop. Wyatt is eager yet determined, ready to secure work as an apprentice.
I would imagine, she's taking the boy out to the market for the day, and they're
Right.
You gotta buy some stuff to make dinner.
Well, they're borrowing the fucking wagon, right?
right, of course.
The old family truckster.
That's right.
It's the Wild West Uber.
You got it.
This could be a fresh start for us, Wyatt.
I reckon it could, Martha. Stay here with Bray and Lily. I'll be right out.
Did they adopt the other kid? They're
Stole
like,
the
"Fuck this."
stole the Irish kid. Yeah.
They've already
my
enslaved
new
the
job.
Irish. We're only in Act 2 here.
Already?
Wyatt steps inside the blacksmith shop, greeted by the sounds of hammering and clanging metal. Inside the blacksmith shop that morning, the blacksmith shop is a realm of heat and iron. The master blacksmith, Hank, is working on a piece. Wyatt approaches.
Morning. What can I do for you? Well, I'm Wyatt Jackson. I got experience in blacksmithing, and I'm looking for an opportunity to learn and work. Experience, huh? Well, let's see what you can do.
Wyatt rolls up his goddamn sleeves and starts demonstrating his skills. He's demonstrating value, dude. Sparks fly as he works the metal with precision and skill.
That's not bad at all. We could use a pair of hands like yours. You're hired.
Sling blade?
Well, thank you, Hank. I won't disappoint you.
Outside the blacksmith shop a few days later, Wyatt starts his first day as an apprentice. Now, see, this part I don't buy. This is the least realistic part of the movie so far. What blacksmith is like, yeah, come in on Monday at 9? No,
Right,
dude, you
no.
start right then.
Right away. Yeah. It's a contract job.
Right, exactly. Wyatt starts his first day as an apprentice. He hammers away at the anvil, absorbed in his work. He pauses when he hears a commotion from the back of the shop.
Well, hold on a minute there, Wyatt.
Wyatt Hank heads to the back where a group of men dressed in rough attire stands. They exude an air of authority.
An authority air.
Hank speaks with the men, one of whom is the sinister saloon owner, Devlin.
Nice.
A menacing figure.
Nice.
All right.
All right.
With a little pencil thin
Want me to do Devlin
mustache.
too?
I don't, yeah, fine.
Okay.
Or wait, you're all these guys. I'll do Devlin then.
All right.
Like, how was Snidely Whiplash? I feel like he's got a twirly mustache.
I'm picturing Powers Booth from Deadwood, man. Which is just Curly Bill, but
Yeah,
older.
yeah.
you know?
You know what you need to do, Hank.
Yep, I know. I'll get it done.
Hank watches as the men leave. He shakes his head in frustration and heads back to his workstation. Wyatt approaches him.
Well, now, Hank, what was that all about?
Protection payment. The bank done took a bunch of guns and now they're arming old Devlin's men over there. I gotta give them about 20% of what I make.
20%!
20%! This town's going to the wolves, Hank.
But it's the bank behind it all. They're making sure everybody's powerless.
Well, we can't let them control us like this, Hank.
You're right, Wyatt. It's time. It's high time someone done did something about this.
As Wyatt learns the ropes of blacksmithing with an apostrophe, he uncovers the extent of the corruption in Skull Springs. The bank's influence, coupled with the saloon owner's power, threatens to crush the town. Nice. Okay, not bad. As we continue Act 2. Wyatt is on his way home from work one day when he encounters the town drunk. Yeah, let it do it. Give him a name. The drunk tells Wyatt that he should stop sniffing around before the bank takes everything from him. Quote, just liking they done to me. Yup. Wyatt wants to know more and plans to play poker at the Rusty Spur again soon to see if he can uncover anything.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm picturing a Walter Houston voice for, for the
Okay.
drunk.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I'm sitting on a gold mine.
Yeah, like a prospector
Missing
voice.
teeth.
Right.
Oh, good.
Pete.
Good goddamn. Yup.
Pete.
Yes, his
Of
name,
course,
Pete.
his name's fucking Prickly Pete or something. You know what I mean?
Old Prickly Pete. Oh.
Oh, good. Devlin's in the. Did he already go to the fucking game? Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
All right, here
All
we
right.
go. Let's see what we got. You know how it starts doing in Act 2. Exterior of Skull Springs, Main Street at dusk. The sun sets over Skull Springs, casting an orange glow across the town. Wyatt exits the blacksmith shop, his face smudged with soot. Day's work.
What? Wait up!
How does he know his name?
I don't know.
Wyatt turns
Small
to
town.
There's
see-
only 35 people in the town.
That's right. Wyatt turns to see Prickly Pete, the town drunk, staggering towards him.
Oh, evening there, Prickly Pete.
Oh, Wyatt, I gotta tell you something. Something real important.
Important, huh? Well, all right, what is it?
Oh, you should stop nosing around there, Wyatt, before the bank takes everything from you, just like they done to me.
It did the quote. It did the fucking quote.
The hell you talking about, Prickly Pete?
Well, I ain't got time. Just remember what I said.
He's got all the time in the fucking world,
I
man.
got drinking to do.
Exterior of the Rusty Spur. Night. Another night is falling. The Rusty Spur saloon beckons with its warm light. Wyatt steps inside, blending into the crowd as the poker tournament rages. Okay, fine. Inside the saloon, Wyatt sits at a poker table focused on the game, but also on gathering information. Well, hell, these cards treat me right tonight. They're doing it tonight, these cards.
Ain't nothing like a bit of luck.
You guessed it, Frank Stallone.
That's right.
Wyatt's attention is caught by the saloon owner, Devlin, who's huddled with his men. Their hushed conversation and furtive glances raise his suspicions. Outside, Wyatt exits the saloon, heading to the back, where an air of secrecy seems to linger. Wait, what was the voice? It's like, man,
Frank Stallone.
Wow, look at this at the new blacksmith.
Evening there, Devlin.
You've got that look in your eye, the look of a curious man.
Me? Well, I'm just trying to understand a few things. Like how things work around here.
I mean, I could go back to doing Power Smooth. Best be careful, Mr. Blacksmith.
Mr. Blacksmith.
Curiosity can lead you into uncomfortable situations.
Uncomfortable, huh? You mean like that Perkins family losing their home to the bank?
Devlin's expression shifts, a hint of surprise in his eyes. Well, they couldn't pay their mortgage, and I said, well, bye.
It seems like the bank's got you in their pocket just like everyone else.
You're a clever one, aren't you?
Oh,
Enjoy your game, Mr. Blacksmith. Devlin walks away, leaving Wyatt with a sense of unease.
it's
He also couldn't
Jackson.
hear him very well, so
Jackson.
hard to say. As Wyatt delves deeper into the town's underbelly, he finds himself facing more threats and mysteries. His determination to uncover the truth grows stronger. The danger escalates as well.
Man, this
Okay.
this is a solid story.
It's building it up. It's building it up.
should have named the saloon owner Frank Stallone.
You guessed it. Frank Stallone.
Okay, I mean, I feel like we're ready to write the half.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's write dialogue for the midpoint twist. Never liked using pinch as a descriptor.
The Frank Saloon.
The Frank's, you guessed it, Frank Saloon.
Frank Saloon. I like it.
After winning a pile at the poker game, Wyatt is escorted to the back for a meeting with Devlin, who presses him for 20% of his winnings. Okay, when Wyatt refuses, Devlin's men reveal that they have kidnapped Martha, Bray, and
Lily.
His new daughter, Lily. And his
Here's my new paw.
Irish acquisition.
and their Irish acquisition, Lily. Well, that means that when he makes a team, Mr. Perkins could be on his team.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He's got to put together a posse.
Right. He's got to have. He got to have Perkins. He's got to have Prickly Pete
Prickly Pete and the blacksmith. Hank.
Yes.
and Hank. Yeah, of course. That's a ragtag group there.
You better believe
They ain't
it,
exactly
man.
the OK Corral, if
You
you know what I'm talking about. There are no Doc Holidays on that
Yeah,
team.
we could really use Raph right about now.
That's right.
Okay. Wyatt pays, but then goes immediately. Okay, wait. But when they won't release his family and they kick him out, he goes to Hank to work to come up with a plan. Right?
And at which point, that's when Hank's got to tell him about Prickly Pete.
Hank tells him about Prickly Pete.
Yeah,
That's
of
right,
course.
of course.
As the greatest gun maker this side of the Mississippi.
Yeah, you're right, man. I see you guys in the chat. He pays, but they rough him up. and
Let him know who's boss.
they won't release his family. And
They keep his family for insurance.
hold on, they rough him up and kick him out. And they also won't release his family. I don't know that AI gives so much of a shit about grammar like that. It's fine. And they also when they also won't release his family, right? Okay. And when they also won't release his family, he goes to Hank to come up with a plan.
Bang.
Bum, 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 bum.
Love it.
All right, here we go.
Boom.
Yes.
All right.
The OK Corral is now that's good enough, Corral. You know, it's okay.
It's a decent corral.
Yeah, man, you know who they need to get for their posse. You guessed it. Frank Stallone.
Frank Stallone.
Okay, all right, here we go. Interior of the Rusty Spur Saloon at the poker table that night. Wyatt is in the midst of a heated poker game, holding a strong hand. He confidently raises his bet, causing tension around the table. Was I patron
You were
one
patron
before?
one, yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, looks like our blacksmith's got some nerve.
I'll see your raise and raise you again.
Wyatt keeps his calm on the fucking re-raise, the stakes higher than ever. Devlin's cold gaze is fixed on Wyatt as he's led into the back room by two of Devlin's thugs. I guess that's after he wins whatever hand that was.
He must have won, yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Jackson. Been having quite the lucky streak tonight. It's a terrible power move.
Yeah, luck's been on my side, I suppose.
Well, luck comes at a price here in Skull Springs. 20%. 20% of your winnings, to be exact.
I'm not handing over my hard-earned money to you.
Well, that's a shame. The thugs suddenly grab Wyatt's arms, preventing him from leaving. They're holding him back like this.
What is the meaning of this?
You just stay right where you are.
Remember, one of his guys is Batman.
It's Batman, that's right.
You
Mhm.
got it, dude. Exterior of the
Cowboy
Rusty Spur Saloon that night when the back door slams shut and Wyatt is forcefully thrown out by the thugs. He hits the ground hard, anger smoldering in his eyes. Remember, Mr. Jackson, your luck can turn sour real quick. It's more like Powers Booth in Sin City. Wyatt looks up, a sinking realization dawning upon him. Outside the Rusty Spur Saloon that night, Wyatt sits alone, his frustration and helplessness etched on his face. They took his fucking family, they made him pay 20%, then they roughed him up and they kicked him out. And the family's still in there with the whores.
That's right.
It's no good.
What? You all right?
Why the fuck did Hank leave the fucking shop? He was supposed to... It's
He's
fine.
concerned.
Hank, concerned, approaches Wyatt.
No, Hank. They taken my family.
What? Martha? Bray? That little Irish girl?
We adopted her little potato brain.
Yeah, of course. They want 20% of my winnings or else they won't release them.
Devlin's crossed the line this time.
I won't let him win. I need a plan, Hank.
Well, we can't just go in the charging and the shooting. We need to outsmart him.
What's our move then?
I know someone who might help us. A contact from my past.
Okay, they actually kind of set that up.
Yeah.
Right. That's not too bad. The stakes have been raised dramatically. Point twist. As Wyatt's family is held hostage, he'll have to strategize and ally with Hank to confront the escalating threats Devlin presents. Okay, as we continue, Act 2.
Oh shit, Amara's got a point. You should call an audible, man. Devlin needs to be Jack Palance.
But then it's got to be you, not me.
Fuck. I mean, I will.
All right, that's fine.
I'll do Jack Balance.
You are my number one guy.
Blacksmith.
Okay. As we continue Act 2, Hank takes Wyatt to meet Prickly Pete,
Old Prickly Pete.
the town drunk, who he reveals used to be a master gunsmith.
Right.
But after the bank stole Pete's guns and murdered his family.
Damn.
Okay, wait. After the bank had Devlin's boys steal Pete's guns and murder his family, he gave it all up for the bottle.
Nice. Nicely done.
Right? Okay. So, Wyatt and Hank sober his ass up right quick. and they set to work
So casual with
on
ChatGPT.
building new weapons. Right?
Right.
Pete's gunsmithing
His old
smithing knowledge combined with the power of 2 blacksmiths allows them to create superior firearms that they can use to try to take on Devlin et al.
Very nice.
Very, very nice.
Okay. In the next scene, as they're building guns, Mr. Perkins,
Oh, Mr.
shows up and joins the posse.
Where's me
along
daughter?
with 2 other dudes he knows.
We're looking for Lily.
Yeah. Okay. Now, we're not quite to Hero's Darkest Decision, though, yet. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, do they murder the little Irish girl?
No, they got to murder Prickly Pete.
Oh, shit, they do still got it. Prickly Pete has to die.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, all right,
Oh,
let's take
what a
it from here.
shame.
Let's take it from here.
Got to raise them stakes, man.
924, press return. Here we go.
go.
Fuck yes, man.
Here we go.
I likes. Drunkle says, looks like smashed pumpkin.
Drunksly.
This part of my head is flat.
It's like a
Yes, Prickly
smashed
Pete,
pumpkin.
Death of the Master. We got to. This is a fucking Western, man. Okay, here we go. Now, it's pretty bad. They got the family held hostage. That's already rough. Exterior of Skull Springs in an alleyway that night. Hank leads Wyatt through a dimly lit alleyway. They stop in front of a shabby doorway where the faint glow of a lamplight reveals a disheveled Prickly Pete, the town drunk.
Wyatt, meet Prickly Pete.
He already knows Prickly Pete. Oh, it's fine.
This is your contact.
This is the guy, huh? Hank knocks on the door. After a moment, Pete answers, his eyes bloodshot.
What do you want? We need to talk, Pete. It's important.
He doesn't recognize him. He's too drunk.
Who's the new fella there? This Wyatt. We need your help.
Interior of Prickly Pete's hideout that night. Inside, the hideout is cluttered and dimly lit. Bottles, cans, and old gun parts litter the place. I mean, he just wrecked the place up. He really did. Pete eyes Wyatt with curiosity.
Oh, fine. Sit down if you must.
Hank and Wyatt sit down on a log as Pete retrieves a dusty weathered box from a corner. What's in the box?
What's in the box, Pete? What's in the box?
Well, it's my past. I used to be a master gunsmith for the bank in Devlin's boys done took it all from
Is
me.
he about to do a fucking Miyagi here?
That's right.
We need your expertise, Pete.
Pete opens the box, revealing a collection of once fine gun parts. Once fine.
What happened?
Well, they done stole all my guns and they killed my family. Gave it all up with a bottle after that, I did. Well, it's time to sober up, Pete.
Even Hank.
we
He's
need
too
to-
drunk to hang out with Hank the blacksmith, who clearly has had plenty of brake fluid.
We need to start making them guns what shoots them bullets.
Exterior Prickly Pete's hideout that night. Hank and Wyatt guide Pete, now sober and determined, to the blacksmith shop. They go over to the blacksmith shop, and the 3 men are hard at work. The clanging of metal and the glow of the furnace, the Frontier Furnace. Oh wait, Frontier Forge, fills the air.
Well, yeah, these pots are old, but they're good. With our skills, we can make them better. Yeah, we're gonna give old Devlin's boys a surprise they won't soon forget.
Exterior of the blacksmith shop the next day as the sun rises, revealing a transformed blacksmith shop. A table displays a collection of newly crafted firearms. Wyatt, Hank, and Pete exit the blacksmith shop armed with determination and their new weapons. They're met by Mr. Perkins and 2 other men.
Oh, shishoy. We heard you were in need of some help.
Well, thank you, Mr. Perkins.
Yep, we'll need every hand we can get.
I mean, Wyatt basically kidnapped his daughter. You know
That's
what
right.
I mean?
Yeah. So he's coming to help him get her back. You know, for him, not for him.
Right.
That's the payment. You know, you
With
get the
Pete's
daughter back.
expertise and combined skill of the blacksmith, Wyatt's posse is armed and ready to take on Devlin and his gang. The town is rallying together to confront the threat. God damn it, man. It is building it up.
It is.
It is building it up. Okay. Now, I feel like the last thing that happens before they go big, hero's darkest decision, it's got to, again, Hank has to die. So I don't think they go to the battle yet. They're preparing, and Hank just keels over and fucking dies. He's old,
Hank
man.
or Pete?
I'm sorry, Pete.
Pete.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
They sobered him up, and without the fucking sauce, that was it, dude.
His liver just gave out.
he got Keith Richards.
Yeah.
Richards did.
Richards did.
He shit his own liver, is what I'm saying, basically. Okay.
Once again with the shit.
You can't stop. That's all he does. That's all he thinks about.
All right, let's write dialogue for the end of Act 2.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
As we make our way down. Okay. As we work down to... No. I don't want to phrase it like that.
No.
I don't want to phrase it like that.
No.
Let's just do up next.
Okay.
All right.
Up
Keep it
next.
simple.
Okay, forget that too. As the newly formed posse prepares for their assault on the Rusty Spur. Right? Okay. It turns out that Prickly Pete,
Whole prickles.
Prickly Pete's liver couldn't handle the shock of sobering up. Right?
Right.
He keels over and dies to the lament of the rest of the team.
So they're down a member.
Yeah, who can they add?
I feel like Barbie needs another voice in there because I'm doing all this stuff here.
That's fair.
So,
yeah, you're
so-
like 9 cowboys right now.
So the bottom bitch at the saloon, the whore who's tired of being a whore, you know what I mean? And she turns out she's a hell of a shot, sort of a situation.
Dude, what
you
if
know?
the madam has bloodlust?
Exactly.
That fucking fits in with this
There we
one
go.
over here. God damn.
The madam's done.
That's right.
And she was Prickly Pete's daughter.
Oh shit!
No, his family got killed.
No, that's okay. GP
We'll
don't know
retcon
the
it.
fucking difference.
That's right.
Maybe his niece. What if it's his niece?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Turns out the madam at the saloon was Prickly Pete's niece. And
she's
she
just tired.
shows up to join the posse, being tired of Devlin and the fucking Rusty Spur boys. Sucking this town dry in the name of the bank.
That's right.
She
Sucking
is
them
also
dry.
a crack shot and wears what do they call the
Garter?
A bustle?
A bustle.
Is that B-U-S-S-L-E?
Corset?
You ain't wearing a bustle.
I don't know. Is it bustle?
Bustle?
Bustle? Okay, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't.
She is also a crack shot. Let's do. She is also a redhead. No. We already got an Irish lady. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fine. Let's do it.
Ending on where's a bustle. All right.
Well, that part's. We told him about
Integral.
the teeth. The teeth haven't come back up yet. It's very important to note that Whiskey Jack Jackson has all of his teeth, and they haven't been calling him Whiskey Jack. I think that's got to happen in Act 3 when they confront. He goes, "Don't call me Wyatt. Now I'm Whiskey Jack."
Right.
Oh shit! He could lose a tooth in the fight. That's funny, man. Okay, here we go. Exterior of Skull Springs, the gathering area.
Okay,
It's the
all right.
pretty good corral. The townsfolk gather a determined and diverse group. In late 1800s Texas, I'm not so sure. Ready to cut. Well, there are Irish there.
That's
so
right.
That's as far
That's
as it goes.
diversity.
Yeah, ready to confront the threats that have plagued their town.
Folks, today we stand together against Devlin
and his hold on Skull Springs.
Crowd murmurs in agreement.
We
Rubble.
done armed ourselves and we're ready to fight for our town and our families.
The mood is tense, yet resolute.
That's right. We're taking a stand for those who couldn't, like my family.
As the group prepares to head to the Rusty Spur, Prickly Pete suddenly clutches his chest and collapses.
Pete!
The group gathers around Pete, who's gasping for breath.
I guess my liver couldn't handle the shock of having no booze.
Pete's eyes close for the last time, leaving a heavy silence.
What a shitty last words, you know?
The group stands in somber reflection, paying their respects to Prickly Pete.
Just over his body.
Yep.
Pete was a good boy. He deserved better.
We'll make sure his sacrifice counts.
The group gathers again later that day, ready to set their plan into motion.
Yep, we done lost us a friend, but our cause remains the same. Today, we take down Devlin and his hold on this town.
You guys got it in the chat, man. Death by sobriety.
That's right. That's rough.
That's rough, man. Exterior of the Rusty Spur Saloon that day. The posse gathers, weapons at the ready, as they prepare to move a woman in her 30s. Marie bursts onto the scene. She's wearing a bustle.
And showcasing a full set of teeth.
Showcasing,
teeth.
just hell of a can she's got there. And unique and determined flair. That's what they call big titties back then.
That's right.
Hold on, I'm not letting you have all the fun.
Marie?
I
Wait,
know
he
you
did
somehow.
Know Prickly Pete, but he does know Marie?
I think he did know Prickly Pete. I think Hank didn't know they knew each other when he introduced him because he was like,
And
because
Pete
then
was
Wyatt's all
too
like,
drunk.
this the fucking guy?
Yeah.
This the guy is your contact?
Yeah, right.
The drunk?
That's right. Devlin's been ruining this town long enough, and I'm tired of it. He's my uncle, but I won't stand by while he bleeds this town dry for the bank.
That works
She's
too.
not
I
Devlin's
guess.
niece. She's supposed to be Prickly Pete's
Prickly
niece.
Pete's niece, but that works.
It's fine.
She's
It's
his
fine.
Damn
niece. She's
CG
had-
act.
Yeah, she's had to deal with Devlin's bullshit her whole life.
Yeah,
you know?
okay. All right.
Well, can you shoot?
Like a crack shot pop.
She shoots a bottle off the fucking bar. or
Yeah.
something.
Over my shoulder.
Welcome to the posse,
Bam, no
Marie.
look.
Yeah.
Under the bustle. Pow.
Boom! Hand cannon. Welcome to the posse, Marie. Already done said it.
Oh, I'm sorry. As the town mourns Prickly Pete's passing, they gain a new member in Marie, who brings her own skills to the fight against Devlin and the Rusty Spur Boys. Fuck yes. Yes.
Oh, she's just bustling with excitement.
Dude, I'm bustling with excitement. I would watch this fucking movie. Now, the dialogue would have to be significant,
Tombstone.
but the plot is fine.
Yeah, plot's great.
I'm good with it, man. Okay. It's time for us to write Act 3 here, friends. And I'm very excited to see how this is going to go.
I agree.
Okay. Let's write the first part of Act 3.
Jack says you do it for Randolph Scott. Randolph Scott.
Right. Okay. As we hit the music, kabang. All right. Let's not do stage direction too much.
Okay, all right.
Whiskey Jack.
Oh, Whiskey Jack. I wonder
I'm
if,
gonna use the full name.
yeah, I was gonna
right
say,
here.
I wonder if he remembers
Why
who Whiskey Jack
whiskey?
is.
Jack Jackson.
Gathers with his posse that evening across the across the street from the Rusty Spur.
Rusty Spur Boys.
His posse is Hank the blacksmith.
Uh-huh.
Wait. Let's start with the girl. Is Marie, Hank, Mr. Perkins.
Uh-huh.
Who else do they got? I mean, there's supposed to be
Perkins,
two dudes.
yeah, Perkins was supposed to bring a couple of dudes. Apparently, they pieced out.
Yeah, and two other dudes that Perkins knows.
It is a dude ranch, you know?
Right?
That's Western, dude.
Perkins knows. Give them names and lines. Okay. That evening across the street. Let's make it that night. I don't want any sunset shit. This is a nighttime raid.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so they got the posse ready.
Ooh, like Open Range, that movie. That's a good movie.
Right?
So is their plan to
Bless
just
you.
go in, thank you, guns a-blazing? Just
I think their plan is pretty simple.
kick open them little swinging saloon doors and just start wasting dudes at the poker tables and
Okay,
shit?
no, but wait, it's an action movie, so they would wait until now to explain the plan.
Right.
Right? Wyatt explains the plan where each member of the posse is supposed to sneak to a certain part of the saloon property
Right.
and quietly take out a guard. Be specific on each one.
On each
Each,
dispatching of the guard.
yeah. On each scene where a guard is dispatched. If we start talking about killing and dying and all that, it gets a little stupid about it. We made a suicide joke and it flagged us for TOS.
Yeah.
So, you know. Okay, be specific on each scene where a guard is dispatched. This is only the beginning of Act 3. Don't try to end the fucking movie, man.
Yeah, don't try to fucking end it.
Okay, and I think Marie is like the new right hand. You know what I mean? Prickly Pete's dead. Hank's getting too old. Perkins is he's like a range guy.
Right,
You know, he's got
he's-
the hunting rifle. He's not six shooters.
Yeah, he's Marty McFly if he looked like Eric Stoltz, you know?
Right.
Oh, okay, I was going to say...
Oh, what?
I was gonna say maybe you should tell it like this setup is only the beginning. You know, this setup for the climax is only the
I
beginning.
see. I see. Well, hopefully it
Hopefully
knows
don't
what it's
do the
doing.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. We'll find out. Okay. Here we go. Exterior of Skull Springs out. Dude number 1 signals and the guard is subdued with a quick and stealthy attack. Oh, bro, I chopped him. Oh. At the side window, dude 2 approaches the side window, eyes focused on the task at hand.
Oh, yeah, this one's mine.
A guard is posted near the window. Dude 2 moves in swiftly, disables the guard, and gives him the big elbow drop off the top rope for the 1, 2, 3. In the backyard, with the guards incapacitated, the posse reconvenes in the backyard of the Rusty Spur.
Good job, everyone. Now, let's make our way inside.
As the posse successfully neutralizes the guards, they are now ready to advance into the heart of the Rusty Spur, facing their biggest challenge yet. I'm glad it kind of gets this. As we get
Love
closer
it.
to the climax, Wyatt and the posse go into the Rusty Spur.
Says Batu says, a concussion, my only weakness. How did you know?
I'm just gonna take a nap. Where it turns out that Devlin has like 25 fat guys in there that all have to be dealt with.
25
Wyatt
sumo
and
wrestlers.
company are drawn into a fierce gun battle.
And each of them get ice cold one-liners.
And each member of the pot, we can't do ice cold because it actually tried to make it a cold
they did try to
reference.
make them cold.
Each member of the posse gets an
One-liner.
awesome
Yeah.
one-liner when they get a kill.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, somebody should get shot, like injured, but not deaded. Hank.
That sounds like a Hank thing.
Right,
yeah.
so at the end, it's going to be Wyatt, Marie, and Perkins.
Right.
That's the hero shot.
Right. Or should maybe Perkins go down and it's Wyatt Hank?
I feel like
and-
Perkins is the dark horse.
Okay,
He's
all right.
got to be the one that like they didn't know he could be the one to
Yeah,
say.
it's surprising that.
Yeah, right.
that
He
a simple
begins to
farmhand-
blossom.
Right.
Yeah.
During the course of the battle, Hank is injured by gunfire, but he takes it like a man and starts drinking at the bar to ease the pain.
Yeah.
Right?
Pours a little bit of whiskey on it.
Yeah,
You know?
right in the wound. I feel
Yeah,
like it gets shot right
sanitize
here.
it.
Oh, very spaghetti.
Right in my guts.
Itching the liver faster.
Okay, all right, let's just see what we get.
Got
Let's
me in
see
the
what we get, man.
basket.
We're getting close. We're getting damn close.
We are indeed. Each member of the posse.
Oh boy. Oh, do the dudes get
one-liners.
one-liners as well? I hope so.
Yes. Gotta have the two dudes.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. All right, here we go. Interior of the Rusty. I mean, we need to be at the height of the music. We need some scrunt.
Yeah.
Interior of the
High
Rusty
tempo.
Spur Saloon. That night, Wyatt and the posse slip into the dimly lit main area of the Rusty Spur. Their senses are on high alert as they realize the daunting number of guards inside, each one a substantial challenge. Is that a fat joke?
There are 25 fat guys.
Keep your heads low and stay quiet. Look at all them fat guys. We gotta take them out one by one.
As Wyatt and the posse stealthily move through the heavy breathers, the atmosphere is, in fact, tense.
It's thick.
The tension breaks as the posse's presence is discovered. Oh!
Oh,
Chaos erupts as the posse and the guards start exchanging gunfire. Gunshots echo, bullets flying, and the room becomes a battleground. Each member of the posse engages in fierce combat, showcasing their skills and determination.
Boy, this one's for me family.
Time to level the playing field.
Patriarchy joke, that's fine. 3 shots are on target, taking down guards with lethal precision. Oh, bros! Who knew poker night could get so wild?
Yeah, time to show the Rusty Spur boys how we play.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Let that happen.
The posse's one-liners add a touch of determination and personality to the intense battle. Amid the chaos, Hank gets hit by a stray bullet and staggers back.
Damn it.
Ignoring the pain, Hank makes his way to the bar as like a bullet goes through his hat.
Yeah,
Pours himself a shot of Horsky.
I'm gonna take me a
Bam.
Some goes in, some comes out of the hole in his stomach.
drink. I'll be alright.
He comes out of the holes.
Yep.
Yes, dude. The gun battle rages on, intensifying as more guards enter the fray.
We can't back down now.
Wyatt's resolve shines through Roddy bitches. You know what I mean? He got him a couple of Chinese.
That's right. Yeah.
Right. And his 2 elite guards. I mean, this is so tropey, too. His 2 elite guards, twin Chinese sisters who are masters of the
Martial
Arse monsters.
They're arse masters.
right.
The arse monsters of martial
they're
arts.
holding the family hostage.
Ooh, yeah. Right. The twins are holding the Jackson family hostage.
And Lily.
Right. And also Lily, the little Irish girl. The posse, wait a minute. Devlin has a sinister monologue.
About not being able to take down the man or something.
Yeah, about the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rules.
Perfect. Fantastic.
Yeah, because he's a bank guy. It's all about the cash for him.
Right,
you know?
right.
He who has the gold makes the rules. And when it all fucking pops off, the posse kills the twins, injures Devlin, and frees the family. Right?
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay.
Injures
Let's do it.
is hopefully
It may
knows.
try to end it. You're right.
It knows,
Yeah. Wild iguanas. Ooh, monitor lizards. That would have been a good one.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, jeez.
No, jeez.
Oh, we're changing Devlin to Jack Palance.
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
All right.
Okay, here we go, man.
All right.
Interior of the Rusty Spurs Saloon that night at the climax. The gun battle reaches its climax. The posse's determination remains unshaken, but the fight takes its toll. In a tragic turn, the two other dudes are shot down. Oh,
Bro, he shot me in my stomach, bro.
The posse pushes through, their unity more important than ever. In the main area after the gun battle, the final shot echoes, the room now filled with silence except for the smoke and the bodies of the fallen guards.
Is everyone all right? Well, of course, except for everyone who got shot on our side.
Yeah, but we lost them.
Marie gestures towards the two dudes.
Oi, they fought well, they did.
Upstairs in the parlor that night, Wyatt, Marie, and Mr. Perkins cautiously ascend the stairs, weapons drawn. Dun, dun, dun,
I mean, they didn't fight good enough. I mean, they're dead now, but they fought okay, I suppose. They
Not as
did
well
have
as us were
guns.
alive. Yeah, right.
Stay ready.
The tension is palpable as they approach the door to the parlor.
Stay ready.
They kick open the door, pow, to find Devlin flanked by...
They blow open the
explode
door
the
with
door.
dynamite.
To find Devlin flanked by twin Chinese sisters, skilled martial artists. Devlin holds the Jackson family and Lily hostage.
Well, seems like you've made quite the mess downstairs. Let him go, Devlin. You see, Wyatt, it's all about that one thing. It's all about the golden rule. He who has the gold makes the rule.
The room crackles with tension as the posse's weapons are trained on Devlin and the twins.
Shit.
Interior of the Rusty Spurs Saloon upstairs parlor that night, the climactic showdown.
We won't let you get away with this.
And just what do you plan to do, little lady?
Without warning, Marie makes a lightning fast move, taking out one of the twins with an expertly aimed shot.
Enough of your games, Devlin.
Gunfire erupts, chaos ensuing as the room becomes yet another battlefield.
Right.
Amid the chaos, Wyatt faces off against the remaining twin sister. The battle is intense, each move calculated and swift.
You can't stop us!
With a final move, Wyatt outsmarts the twin and delivers the fatal blow. Chop!
Ugh!
Marie Tuck takes a well-aimed shot, injuring Devlin and freeing the Jackson family and Lily.
Yeah.
It's over.
No, it can't end like this.
As Devlin lunges at Marie, Wyatt intervenes, overpowering Devlin and subduing him.
It's time to face justice.
Okay, here we go. At the end of the climax, Devlin turns into a coward when he realizes...
Turns into a cow.
He turns into a cow when he realizes Wyatt is the better man. He
Move,
begs
bitch,
for
move.
his life, and Wyatt decides not to execute him.
Decides the
bans
world would be a better place
Devlin
without
from
it.
the town, and
Let's make him
he
suffer
exits
slowly.
the saloon with his posse and family. Right?
Right.
We are almost to the end. Don't fucking end it, man.
Don't end it, you piece of shit.
Right? Good God, don't do it.
Don't fucking end it.
Don't you fucking do it.
Don't you fucking
Don't you fucking do it. It loves to do it.
It's like, I'm tired of working.
Oh, well. Oh, it's trying to write the epilogue
It's
already.
writing
That's what I
epilogue
didn't
and
want it to
everything,
do.
man.
Because the bank
The
has to get their
end.
comeuppance.
It straight up says the end. Oh.
All right.
Well, copy it and just...
For a saloon. Upstairs parlor that night, the climax resolution. With Devin subdued and the danger past, the room falls into an eerie silence. Devlin's bravado has turned to desperation.
Oh, wait. Don't kill me. You had no mercy for this town, Devlin. Please, I'll do anything. Spare me.
Marie and Mr. Perkins exchange glances, seeing the once feared man reduced to a trembling little bitch.
You're not worth the bullet.
Wyatt rises above the hate, choosing not to execute Devlin. Wyatt, Marie, Mr. Perkins, and the Jackson family descend the stairs, the weight of their victory heavy in the air.
Oi, it's finally over.
Yeah, but we still got a town to rebuild.
Now that's the wide overhead of them in the street, and then we cut to, like, time-lapse it to the next day even. The sun rises over a transformed town. The streets are no longer under Devlin's control. The townspeople all come out of their homes like they were locked down and shit. United and grateful. Thank you!
Thank you. I'll get to go home to my new dad.
We did it together.
At the blacksmith shop. Okay, here's the epilogue. Now working at the blacksmith shop with his hammer and anvil, the sounds of progress and rebuilding echo through the air. Wyatt finishes crafting a metal sign that says, Jackson and Sons Blacksmiths.
Sons?
Yeah, dude, he's just taking the business from Hank.
That's right.
All right.
Looks good, Wyatt.
Thanks, Hank. We got a lot of work ahead of us.
Are you Wyatt
Oh,
now?
I'm sorry. My bad.
You got excited there, huh?
I did.
Thanks, Hank. We got a lot of work ahead of
I
us.
was reading my bad. The Jackson family, Wyatt, Martha, and Bray share a moment, the scars of the past finally healing.
Dad, can I learn to blacksmith too?
You bet, son. You'll be a fine blacksmith one day.
How fucking long are we gonna go here? The town rebuilds and recovers. Wyatt, his family, and the newfound allies, including Marie and Mr. Perkins, have brought Skull Springs back to life. The end. With unity, courage, and determination, the town of Skull Springs has overcome its darkest days, emerging stronger and more resilient.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Can I
Right.
I'm sorry, just real quickly, if I can, just real quickly.
Oh, you can.
If I
After
can.
credit scene?
In the post-credit scene, the townsfolk hang the bankers in the street
It's what we think of you.
without saying a word. Boop. Sorry, bankers. Exterior of Skull Springs. In a post-credit scene, after the rebuilding process, the town of Skull Springs has found its strength and unity once more. The sun shines down on the quiet, transformed streets. The camera pans slowly to a group of townsfolk gathered around
I love
the
the
town's
music.
gallows. The atmosphere is tense and somber. The bankers, who had been profiting off the town's suffering, hang lifeless from the gallows, a grim testament to the consequences of their greed. The townspeople stand in silence, their faces a mix of determination and solemnity. Finally!
Yes, they got their due.
I feel like the post-credit, it's one shot. It starts ultra close on like a pant leg.
And then it
pulls
just
to
pans
reveal
out.
feet hanging in the foreground.
Yeah, so you got the
Down right
decorations
there,
up for
yes.
Christmas.
Yeehaw.
There it is, guys. Goddamn.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, that may not
Yippee-ki-yay.
be the most ridiculous one we've done yet, but I'll be damned if that wasn't a very tolerable plot
It was
structure.
a very solid plot.
I think we're we're on to something with the more complex setup before we start with it. That really
It's
wasn't
just having
bad,
the right
man.
wording for
That
it.
really wasn't bad.
It just loves to end it,
It
as
does.
fast as possible.
We got to figure that out in the third act, man. But we're getting there. Guys, thank you for watching Artificial Dinner Theater. As always, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave us a comment and let us know your most or least favorite part. And join us every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central on twitch.tv/GoldCity for another episode of Artificial Dinner Theater. Kabang!